Right now we're entering the newest phase of artificial intelligence, and it's going to change everything forever. If you're watching this video, consider yourself lucky because you're extremely early. Up to this point, we've had several phases in artificial intelligence. First we had the GPUs, then we moved on to semiconductors. Lately we've been talking about memory shortages, but now we're entering the fourth phase. This phase is like no other. Imagine investing into NVIDIA 5 years ago. Those that get in early have the potential to make returns unlike anything we've seen before. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about and why this is such a big deal. Let me show you what I mean. We're currently entering a phase where AI is hitting a major bottleneck. At its current rate, AI is taking up too much power and energy worldwide. Just last year, data centers consumed 448 terawatt hours of electricity globally, more than the whole of Saudi Arabia. On top of that, annual power consumption from data centers is projected to double by 2030, which is the same as the whole of Japan. Simply, that's not sustainable and it can't go forward. Another example of how much energy AI is demanding is how much a single NVIDIA rack is expected to draw. It's expected to draw as much as 600 kilowatts in 2027, meaning it's going to take nearly as much as 500 houses to power a single NVIDIA GPU rack. The main problem here is energy is finite, and a lot of towns are starting to block these new data centers that would be taking this much energy from their community. So what is the resolution? Photonics. What photonics basically is sending light signals instead of electricity to move data. Right now for AI infrastructure, the greatest bottleneck isn't compute power, it's actual power and heat. In modern AI clusters, data movement can consume up to half of total system energy. The reason why photonics is gaining so much popularity recently is because it's a lot faster than electrons, has greater bandwidth, and is more energy efficient. One specific way that these companies are implementing photonics is by the use of co-packaged optics, or CPOs. Think of these as little switches that allow light to go through just like electricity would go through a wire. The thing that's so amazing about these CPOs is shifting to this new technology reduces energy consumption by 70%. And it's expected to get even better in the future. So far we've discussed what the technology actually is and how great it is. But what does the money say? Stick around because that's what we're going to talk about next. For this, we're going to be taking a look at this article by CNBC, and the headline states, "The next AI boom in stock market after memory chip trade may be photonics." Goldman Sachs projects that photonics and optical networking, or from 2026 to 2028, will grow more than 9 times over, from an estimated 15 billion right now to an estimated 154 billion in just 2 to 3 years. We're talking a near 10x growth in this specific segment of AI in just the next few years. Going back to those specific CPOs, those little switches that we were talking about, those are expected to grow even more. Those are expected to grow from about 100 million as of last year to 39 billion by 2030. We're talking nearly 400 times growth. What other opportunity has shown up so far with those kind of projections? I don't know about you, but when I hear Goldman Sachs saying that they expect something will grow 9 times over what it currently is, that doesn't sound like a niche or a potential investment. This sounds like the next gold rush. Hey, real quick, if you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe below. Let's get back to the video. So we've talked about the technology, we've talked about the projections, but we all know that projections are estimates and we can't always rely on it. So what are the largest AI companies in the world doing about this technology? Stay with me because that's what we're going to be talking about next. Last year we had NVIDIA announce their Spectrum X Photonics, or their version of these photonic switches. What's insane about these switches is how much growth they unlock for AI. So NVIDIA announced their Spectrum X and Quantum X silicon photonic network switches. This would enable AI factories to connect millions, not thousands, millions of GPUs across sites while drastically reducing energy consumption and operational costs. These optic innovations are expected to deliver 3.5 more power efficiency, 63 times greater signal integrity, and 10 times better network resiliency. The reason why this is so crazy is because of this technology, over the next several years, we're going to be building giant AI factories, not normal AI factories, but the ones you see from space. To me, that's just incomprehensible. And it just screams immense growth. But that's not all. Besides NVIDIA taking their own stab at making these switches, NVIDIA has also committed at least $6.5 billion to companies developing photonic technology since March of this year. This includes stakes in Coherent and Lumentum, which we'll get to soon when we talk about how you can get involved and how you can invest in this technology. But like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we had our first phase in GPUs, we then moved on to semiconductors, and then all of that money shifted into memory. But now that money is shifting into photonics. In retrospect, every major transition in AI hardware has followed the same arc. A compute breakthrough creates demand that exposes the next layer of infrastructure as the binding constraint. GPUs exposed memory bandwidth, and now we're exposing the limits of copper and conventional transceivers. And what's the common denominator in all of these? NVIDIA has been the first company to write the check that moves the constraint, just like that $6.5 billion they wrote in March. So now we're going to discuss how you can get involved and how you can invest into this technology that might be the forefront of the next AI technological boom. And for this, I want to talk about the LYTE ETF. This is the Roundhill Photonics and Optics ETF. If you're familiar with Roundhill, they're the company that brought the fastest debuting ETF in history that surpassed the Bitcoin ETF when it launched. Well, this time they did it again. The LYTE ETF debut volume surpassed the DRAM fund. This is despite that they launched this ETF just weeks after another popular Photonics ETF was released. Remember those companies that NVIDIA invested into back in March? Well, if we take a look at the holdings for LYTE, first holding, Lumentum, third holding, Coherent, and other companies that are also involved in photonics and making the technology that is going to support that future of AI. One very important thing that you should know about this ETF, this is a non-diversified fund extremely focused on this technology and could be extremely volatile. We can see this type of volatility when we take a look at the other ETFs that launched before this one, like EUV and Laser. Laser being one of the oldest ones around. Laser specifically launched in June of 2026. It launched at $50 per share. And by the end of July, it was down to $32 a share. That's down almost 40% in just 1 month after it launched. Since then, it did recover, but those that invested in the beginning had to endure this kind of volatility. Briefly comparing these ETFs to something like the LYTE ETF, these are going to be a little bit more diversified, and they include some semiconductor companies along with those photonic companies. So these are going to be a little bit more diversified than something like that Roundhill ETF we discussed prior. If you've watched this video and you think that the next AI boom could be in photonics, then your best bet is going to be something like those ETFs. Right now, we're entering a new phase in the AI boom. We're moving away from the old way of moving data through copper wires into the new world of moving data with light. The physics behind the technology makes sense. We have beginning stages of this technology already being made, and the largest AI companies like NVIDIA and Google are already piling billions of dollars into it, which just shows signs of proof of concept. I was doing some more research, and right now we're at the stage where we're moving light between chips. But there's a future that we're going to have computers that don't run on electricity anymore, but run on light instead. And we're going to look back at the year 2026 as the beginning of it all. But what do you think? Is this the future? Thanks for making it to the end of this video. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. That way you don't miss any upcoming videos from me. Also, if you want to see more AI ETF reviews and see what I think of them, I'm going to leave a playlist linked up here. In the comments, let me know what you think about this phase of AI and where you think it could possibly go. My name is Casey, and this was another investigative look into your wallet's future. I'll catch you in the next one.